7:43 in the morning on a Sunday in January 2025, and I'm looking at today as possibly a pivotal moment in my life. Things I've been going through in life, the struggles I've been having have trickled away. I'm currently 20 years old. My apologies. 20 years old. I'm in the beginning of starting a nonprofit for troubled youth. And you may be asking, why troubled youth? I chose troubled youth because I was that kid at some point. I was that kid that didn't know what to do, didn't know what path to take in life, didn't know which step was the right one. It all changed when I went to church the first time. I was smoking weed that made me mask the feelings of depression, the feelings of anxiety, the feelings that I thought were normal. That made me feel like a normal person, but in reality it was masking that normal person. A normal person back then didn't really have weed, didn't have drugs, didn't have antidepressants, didn't have all this new medical stuff. A normal person back then dealt with their problems straight on, head on. And don't get me wrong, mental health is a very, very serious thing. Seek it where you can get it. Whatever you can think of that will just damage your body rather than help it, that's not where you want to seek it. You want to find it in something productive or something healthy, mentally, physically, emotionally, or spiritually. That's where you want to find it. And I say that because all those years and years of depression, social anxiety, social awkwardness, stuttering just when I want to go order fries at McDonald's, I was lost. I do my best not to cuss now, but I'm gonna just let you guys know. I'm gonna be the first to say I fucked up. Why I got into this fight, or why I did this, or why I had that. I've been in those situations, and I don't think my parents ever wanted me in those situations. I come from a long line of family members that not only did drugs, but they dealt the drugs. Not only gangbanged, but helped start the gangbangers. Like, in my area, my family played a big role in a way they wish they didn't. Till this day, I have family members telling me stories that I couldn't even imagine them doing. Nicest people in the world that you can meet now, but that's all because they had one person that changed their life, and that person was God. That person was a higher power. That person created us. That person was willing to put our sins to the side, but he promised he wouldn't abolish us anymore. I don't know how familiar you guys are with the Bible. Maybe you guys never read the Bible. Maybe you guys were like I used to be. I used to think the Bible was just a book that didn't even have a section in the library. I thought it was just a book that really was just a fairy tale. You hear the stories in it, you hear the lessons in it and all this stuff, but it's like, how do all these people have the same exact stories or like predict stories from the future? How do they do that? Like, that's what I thought. Like, it makes no sense. Someone had to have edited it. I'm gonna leave that for a later topic, a later video, a later discussion, whatever. But that's how I used to think. I didn't know if I pray to God, pray to St. Judas, St. Peter. I didn't know who to pray for. I didn't know if Zeus is a higher power. I didn't know anything. I was lost. I had no idea who was who, what was what. I didn't know up from down. Knowing that our parents, our ancestors, generations before us, speaking from a raza point of view, speaking from a Mexican point of view, a lot of our families traveled over here for a better life, a better opportunity to go to colleges, to have better education, to have better jobs, all this stuff. And we chose to throw it all away. To throw it all away. The question of why now is why not now? Why wait until tomorrow and put it off and start procrastinating on what you want to do? I hate being on camera. It's a very, very awkward thing to do. Like, the faces I make, everything. Like, I know you guys can probably tell I haven't made eye contact in probably a good, 10, 20 minutes. It's a very, very awkward and new thing for me to do. Like I said, I've dealt with depression, I've dealt with social anxiety, all this stuff, so all that stuff is behind me now, and emotions are just your body being confused, your body not knowing how to react, and that's why I had to put it to the side. That cloud looks like a bird. Regret is an amazing thing to have. It sucks because you did the wrong thing, but you get to learn a new lesson. Depression and social anxiety, it sucks, but it's a great thing because now that you get over it, now you know what true happiness is, now you know what true peace is, now you know what life is outside of that, and maybe you needed that lesson to know there's so much more to life. Things that you were blind to see, you're now able to see. And it's an honor to have those emotions. I look back at my past emotions, my past my yearnings. I look back at everything, and I need to self-reflect. Every single one of you guys messed up. That's why this account is called the prodigal son. The prodigal son is someone that ran away from home, taking all his belonging, taking all his earnings, and just throwing it all away. The prodigal son is someone that was lost, someone that didn't know where to go, what steps to take, what path was the right one to choose. We are all that son, and God's just waiting for us to come back. God is the Father that gave us the inheritance. It's up to us to choose what we do with it. We purchase things that fill in a hole in our heart that we were born with. Every single one of you guys watching this has and will mess up over and over again. I strive to be perfect, and I still mess up. And what it took for me to notice is I am not perfect. I am a mess up. I am a person that doesn't get things right all the time. I'm a person that messes up and doesn't know how to correct it. And that is the prodigal son. I, for a fact, am a prodigal son because I did all those things and I made myself clear that I messed up and I'm going back home. Back home I get shelter. Back home I get clothing. Back home I get the money that I need. Get fed the way I need to be fed. And God is willing to accept it. Probably going on a tangent because I filmed that last clip hours and hours ago in the morning. Like I said, it was around 7 something. Currently, I think it's 5:47. I can't see the time. But I just want you guys to know you guys are enough. You guys are loved. You guys aren't perfect, and that's perfect. Spider-Man and Dr. Octavius, letting my geek out. Dr. Octavius says, "How you doing, Peter?" All he says is, "Trying to do better." And that's how I live. Every single day, trying to do better. Hey, Henry, you messed up here. I'm just trying to do better. Which, I'm going to bring up that topic right now. My family members, my close family members, call me Juice. And I would like you guys, if you guys for some reason see this video, you're out on the streets, you see me in public, whatever it may be. For some reason, I don't know who this is going to reach. I don't care who this is going to reach. This can reach one person. This can reach millions of people. I don't care. That's not going to change who I am. I'm doing this because I want to share my truth. I want to share my story. I want to share my life with no filter. In the description, it's my life with no filter. And I'm going to show my mistakes in me making my nonprofit. I'm going to show the mistakes leading up to the career path I want to take, but I'm going to keep that disclosed because there's personal life and there's social life. And I'm going to show the mistakes that may have to do with lust, may have to do with sin, may have to do with cussing, may have to do with all that stuff. Because nobody is perfect. Like I said, nobody. YouTube, like I said, I don't know how many viewers this is going to be, but for future reference, I'm not going to filter myself. If I'm talking in a video and I'm just rambling, and I cuss, I say the S word, I say the F word, I'm not going to edit it out. I'm down to drugs, smoking, whatever. I'm not going to filter it. Why filter it? Because that's just living in a lie. I can sit here and say, oh, I'm perfect. Oh, I don't cuss. Oh, I don't do this. Oh, I don't do that. I don't struggle with this. I don't struggle with that. But that's a lie. God is the way, the truth, and the light. Right? So it's like, to live in God's presence is to live in the truth. And that's what I strive to do. Like I said, I just strive to be better. Why would I edit out something that's human? Why would I edit out something that's natural? Why would I edit out something that everybody deals with? Lust. I look at females lustfully sometimes, and I think, wow, she's bad. But why is she bad? Why can't she be beautiful? Wow, I wish I had her in my life. Okay, or that's what I want, not what I need. So it's like, I'm not going to blurp anything out. I'm not going to worry about any of that. I'm just going to show you guys me. And if you guys like it, cool, stick around. If you guys don't, cool, I filmed this for myself. One-on-one thing, future reference, I don't give a damn. But I am going to take you guys on a journey with me. You guys following me in my goals, my dreams, my aspirations, my future investments, everything. Currently, I'm in a progress of starting a nonprofit for I guess troubled youth, people that have struggled with things I have struggled with, people that have struggled with things my family had struggled with, people that just need someone there because their mom or dad aren't there for them, their sibling or figure that they look up to in their life isn't on the right path, and I want to change that. That is what I'm going to do with you guys. You guys are going to see where I mess up, how I messed up. I'm going to explain how I mess up and where I messed up. I'm going to start uploading on a weekly basis. At the end of every month, I want to have one podcast out for a sum up of that month. I'll have my friends on it if they want to be on it. Whoever wants to share their story, I'm not going to deprive them of it. They're going to tell you the ups and downs they face. They're going to tell you the struggles they've had. They're going to tell you what accomplishments they've made this month, what accomplishments they're planning on making next month. They're going to tell you everything. You guys are up for it. Come along on the ride. I want you guys on the ride because I want to be real with you. I'm a realist. I dream, but I'm a realist. I know what's achievable and what's not achievable. And right now, at such a young age, I can achieve anything I want if I set my mind to it. If I don't fall into those temptations of doing whatever I want. I have a career I want to take, and I'm taking it. You guys are not going to know what it is. I'm sorry, not going to know what it is because, like I said before, there's personal life and social life. Family members are only going to be shown if they want to be shown. They're only going to share their story if they want to share their story. Same with family and friends, or friends and acquaintances, whatever. Bible studies. I go to Bible study every Wednesday, 6:30, not trying to make it seem like, oh, I'm such a good guy. No, I'm doing it because I want to learn, I want to grow, I want to be better, So in those circumstances, those are people I need to talk to and be like, hey, is it okay if I film this? Is it okay if I film that? Is it okay if I film our conversation? Stuff like that. And I'm just saying this as a warning, like, I'm not going to show you guys everything. But I'm going to show you everything I can show you. I'm going to show you guys everything possible. But this platform and the way I'm using it is to show that you can do better. Strive to do better. Work towards doing better. And from there, your life will be so much more peaceful, so much more easier. It's like, I walk in blind faith, I live in blind faith, and I aspire to continue to have that blind faith. And I hope to inspire others. All my life, I've struggled between being a follower and being a leader. People look up to me for some reason. I have no idea if I'm being completely honest, but some people follow me. I don't know why. People follow me. And I'm going to use that to my advantage to show them and to show others, like, this is what it takes to be a leader. And you can either choose to lead them into the gutter or lead them into a palace. It's going to be a ride. It's going to be a bumpy one. Life with God is always a bumpy one, but it's for a greater purpose. And I hope that you guys are willing to stick around. Alright, I need to clear storage on my phone. But all I ask from you guys is that if you think someone might be interested in this, if you think this is a cool idea, stick around, please. Because I want to do everything I can, everything in my ability to help you guys. Help you guys, maybe inspire you guys, maybe motivate you guys. Because a lot of times I lack motivation. And what do I do to get motivated? Just force myself to do it. Obviously, it's not the best way to get motivated. I don't want to do this, if I'm being completely honest. There's a part of me that wants to do this, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know what to say in front of a camera. Like I said, no one watches this, cool, I can watch this later on. I don't give a damn. But there's always someone out there that needs to hear something like this, and might be my future self, might be one of you guys' friends, might be you.